I'm Jack, and today we're going to talk about sweeping three strings. We're going to talk about putting the whole arpeggio together, going up and down the strings. And this is kind of a party trick. I use it to make people think I'm good at guitar. I mean, I am good at guitar, but this is why people think so. So I'm going to start with my first finger on the second fret of the G string. That's going to be a downstroke. And then I'm going to do my second finger on the third fret of the B. That's also going to be a downstroke. And then I'm going to do my first finger, second fret of the E. That's going to be a downstroke. And then this is where I have a lazy right hand and an active left hand, because I'm going to hammer on to the fifth fret with my fourth finger. I don't have a fifth finger. I do. But I'll be using my fourth finger for this. And then I'm going to pull off to my first finger on the second fret. And then there's not going to be any picking there. And then I'm going to do an upstroke on the B string with my second finger on the third fret, and then an upstroke again with my first finger on the second fret. And that's the thing you should get really comfortable doing. Just doing this over and over, really slow. Just a billion times. And now I'm just going to do this up the neck, and here's what I'm going to do. Every time I get to the G string again, that's always going to be an upstroke. So it's going to go down, 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 hammer, pull off, up, up, and then it's a down back on the B string, and a down back on the E string. So it's like this. I'm going to do that exact same thing in this minor shape. I'm going to start this minor shape here. First two notes are the same, and they're still going to be down-picked. And then I'm going to move my first finger to the first fret on the E, and I'm going to hammer on to the fifth fret on the E. And then I'm going to pull off back to the first fret. And then I'm going to do second finger on the third fret. That's going to be an upstroke. And then my first finger on the second fret of the G, that's going to be an upstroke too. Now you should get comfortable with this shape. As guitar players, we like minor keys. That's the minor arpeggio. And I'm just going to do that the same exact way up the fretboard, real slow, getting comfortable with it. That whole time I'm kind of watching my second finger as I'm going up, because that's the root of the note. And you could do the whole thing scooching down the other way, starting, on the 14th fret with your first finger. Or whatever. Now the last thing I'm going to show you is the E minor diatonic triad sweeping up the scale stuff. And I'm going to start with my first finger on the fourth fret of the G, and then I'm going to go. That's going to be a downstroke. I'm going to do my second finger on the fifth fret of the B. That's going to be a downstroke. And then my first finger on the third fret of the E, and then I'm going to hammer on up to the seventh fret of the E, and then pull off to the third fret with my first finger on the E, and then upstroke again on the fifth fret on the B with my middle finger, and then upstroke again. Well, this is actually where I'm going to move. I'm not going to put my first finger back here. I'm going to move my first finger up to the fifth fret on the G. Now that my first finger is here on the fifth fret, that's going to be an up. I'm going to go down with my third finger on the seventh fret of the B. This is the diminished shape. good to know. And then I'm going to do a downstroke with my first finger on the 5th fret and hammer on and pull off again. Hammer on with my pinky to the 8th and then pull off with my first finger to the 5th. And then an upstroke with my ring finger, my 3rd finger on the 7th, and then this is where I shift again. Upstroke with my first finger on the 7th. Then I'm going to go down, 2nd finger, this is a major shape, 2nd finger on the 8th fret. That's a downstroke. 1st finger on the 7th fret of the E. That's a downstroke. Then I hammer on again to the 10th fret on the E. And then pull off back to the 7th fret. And then upstroke, middle finger on the 8th fret. And then upstroke, this is where I switch again. I'm going to move up 2 frets. 1st finger on the 9th fret of the G. Then I'm going to do downstroke, middle finger on the 10th fret of the B. Downstroke, 1st finger on the 8th fret of the E. Hammer on to the 12th fret with your pinky. And then pull back off. Then upstroke, middle finger on the 10th fret of the B. And then this is where I shift up again, 2 frets. Upstroke with my 1st finger on the 11th fret of the G. Downstroke, middle finger on the 12th fret of the B. Downstroke, 1st finger on the 10th fret. Hammer on pinky to the 14th fret. And then pull off, 1st finger to the 10th. And then go back down. Up, up. Now I'm going to move up. 1st finger on the 12th fret. Downstroke, middle finger on the 13th fret. Downstroke, 1st finger on the 12th fret. Hammer onto the 15th fret of the E. Pull off to the 12th fret. Upstroke, 13th fret of the B. And then upstroke, move up 2 frets. 14th fret of the G. Downstroke, 15th fret of the B. Downstroke, 14th fret of the E. Hammer onto the 17th fret, super high now. And then pull off to the 14th fret. And then upstroke the middle finger on the 15th fret of the B. Now we're going to shift last one, upstroke on the 16th fret of the G. Downstroke, 17th fret of the E. Downstroke, 15th fret. Hammer onto the 19th fret. Pull off back to the 15th fret. And then bring it home with an upstroke on the 17th fret of the E. There you go. That's putting it all together. And I got some tabs in the description.